Hey, anime screamers! Welcome back to my anime list. Today I'm going to tackle in my top 10 list. What top 10 I'm actually going to do? The top 10 most epic badasses of anime. What make a badass? Somebody that takes. Let me take a definition. A badass. A badass is somebody that will willingly take somebody's pain or willing to do something that is so outrageous it will make sure they will make the other ones that say, wow, that is badass. I'm counting down these badass anime characters. Which one is the badass of all? And which one takes the cake? A badass! I am the anime screamer, and I am the most badass. And I will have honorable mentions. These are the top 10 badass anime characters. Most epic badass anime characters. These do beyond badassery with their powers. Not only their powers, they do beyond human measures. Let's get on with the list. But before we do, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe before I come to your house and kick your asses. Let's begin. Number 10, Gennaro Giovanni. JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Golden Wind. Gennaro Giovanni is the son, the illegitimate son of Dio in Jonathan's body. He is nothing more than he's number 10 because he is more of a wimp, but he is a badass. His power is, he got two of the amazing powers, Lifebringer and Life Dealer. I'm actually going to revert to zero. Let me explain. Lifebringer turn any object, non-object, into a different animal. Frogs, toads, scorpions. But I will tell you why scorpions in a minute. But Lifebringer, Life Dealer, anybody that hits the animals will get a recoil damage from that animal. And that damage actually makes them take a lot of pain. Not only that, he survived a lot of damage, but he also is a healer. And also revert to zero. He stand up and you shove the arrow into his stand and evolve it to start Golden Wind Requiem and stand up to the Mafia boss, the King Crimson, and defeat him. Now, number 9. Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Honestly, this is actually... he is a badass. Honestly. He come on the open of Battle Cry of Samurai Champloo, swinging his sword around. Honestly, who does that in the open? Not only that, he actually is a badass, taking on so many rogue samurai with his sword. Honestly, it feels like you're right there with him. He's number 9 because I got somebody better for the top spot. Number 8, Suka Rerumen from Jujutsu Kaisen. Suzuka Rogan is actually a little wimpy at first, but when he got ate the finger of a demon, he actually become the badass character. He developed the Black Flash, and not only that, he is by far the badass character that ever lived. Here, a shonen protagonist for nothing. Honestly, say this for all. He is the one and only badass character that made up to the 8th spot. Number 7, Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate. Alucard, or Dracula. Alucard is the dog of the Hellsing organization. He is by far the badass. When he released his level 0, he released all his people he consumed, and his dogs are very vicious. He is the epitome of badassery. He is very badass. He shot a vampire priest point blank with his jackal. He took a swarm of Z vampires with the jackal and the rapier guns. I can't say what type of vampires they are. I am sorry, YouTube guidelines. But he is one and only badassery. But he deserved the number 7 spot because I got somebody better for number 1. Number 6, Levi from Attack on Titan. Levi, born in the underground, raised by his uncle after his mother died of an illness. Levi have it rough, but Levi is badass. He took on Zeke, the brother of Eren, in his Beast Titan form with with his pure strength. Not only that, he actually took on the Zeke. And he's not a Titan. Levi is the epitome of badassery. He is not. He deserved number 6, but I got somebody better for number 1. I am sorry about this. I keep on saying this, but I'm actually going to move on. I will not admit that. Number 5, Hisoka Muro from Hunter x Hunter. Pedal! I am sorry. You guys are not going to hear a nice words. Hisoka is traumatized by gum. His net ability is called Bungee. He's just a big old pedophile. But he deserved number 5 for one thing. He is badassery. He teamed up with Gon. He actually survived this long fight against Chimera and survived against the Zodiac family as our strongest member, Maida Butler. Yes, the Maida Butler are the strongest members by far. I am not joking. And also, if he can survive it, nobody can. Oh my God. Number 4, Guts from Berserk. Where I begin? If it took his backstories, I will say he's number 1, but oh my God. He survived the whole fucking thing, and he is the badass. Let's begin. His birth. Born from his mother's corpse. Raised by his father figure. Gets sold by having grape by older men. Kill his father figure. His adopted father. It got accused. It got killed. Got adopted by the band of the Hawk. Abandoned the band of the Hawk. Left Griffin deaf and mute. Griffin becomes one of the most evil beings in Berserk. The God's hand. Have his women been grape in front of him. Have his whole members of the band of the Hawk, his friends and allies, except for his enemy Griffin, slaughtered, except for his love that is traumatized. His arm is ripped off. He survived the whole fucking thing, and that is badass. Number 3, Jotaro Kujo from JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. Let's begin with the grandson of Joseph Joestar. Jotaro Kujo was born was actually was born was actually have a stand. His stand is Star Platinum, and he is such a badass. He uses stand for so many things. He actually defeated every stand user, Steely Dan and Aura him, and he also Aura Dio, and develop his unique ability. He actually unlocked the world. Star Platinum, the world! And he actually did this. He unlocked it for 3 seconds. 5 seconds. Then he unlocked it for 2 seconds. Then 2 seconds to 5 seconds. Now, number 2. That will be on to my honorable mentions. Number 2 will be Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Gojo ability is called Infinite Void. His curse ability is called Infinite Void. He actually can use this void to actually, and he stopped holding back so much. He actually never stopped holding back. He actually released his own realm, and he actually can destroy anything and anyone. But he also can trash anybody and anyone. But he also keep his eyes bandaged up because his powers are so powerful. He needs to do that. Now here's some honorable mentions. This will be a long one. Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Honestly, he actually is wimpy at first, but when he actually pushed to the blanket point, his hair become white and he embraced his ghoul side. Yeah. Don't mess with a ghoul or you will get eaten. Baki Hama from Baki the Grappler. Well, Baki is I haven't seen this anime, but Baki is a fighter with that is such a badass, and he is such a strong feat. He took on stronger opponents, but we will see in the next. I will see about him. Yami Sukahiro from Black Clover. Honestly, I love the guy. You wanna die? Who got me off the shitter? Yes. If anybody got him off the porcelain throne, he will kill you. He is the epitome of badass. He smokes cigars and he actually had shadow creation magic. Shadow creation magic. Black cloak. Dimension slash. Equinox. Yeah. Ganesha Dementia. Jobless reincarnation. Honestly, this woman is such a badass. She is a demi beast demigod that actually can take on and become wild when she actually fights so viciously. And she's the epitome of badassery. Honestly. Vero Pizzo from Bakugo. Honestly, he is the epitome of badassery. Don't mess with him. Honestly, you will get hurt. Zoro Ronoro from One Piece. You want me to mention about Zoro? You can't handle Zoro. You can't handle Zoro! Okay, I get it. That's actually a phrase from a movie, but I will actually mention. I will mention Zoro. Zoro is a legendary pirate. He is a pirate hunter that actually joined the Straw Hat crew. He actually is loyal to Luffy in any way. When Kuma say take all the pain for pirate, he took all the pain, and when Sanji said what happened, he said, oh, it's nothing. Then he dropped down. He actually took all the pain and said it was nothing. Honestly, who badass than Zoro? Took it like a champ. Hawks, My Hero Academia. Hawks is, well, he looked like a pretty boy, but he actually a villain's son. His ability is called Fierce Feather, and he actually pretended to be a villain, but he's actually a hero that is a fierce fighter. Honestly, he's such a fighter. He took down twice, and he actually survived against Dabi, also known as Toro Shigaraki. If you haven't watched season 6, I'm sorry to spoil it for you. Garo from One Punch Man. Garo is known as the hero hunter. He actually hunts hero, and he actually a badass. He actually hunts heroes, and he nothing more than a badass with his teacher's teachings, but he will break anybody's bones if you mess with him. Bond from the Seven Deadly Sins. Oh, are we going to talk about my favorite character from Seven Deadly Sins? Honestly, my favorite pervert is Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins, but my favorite character is Bond. Bond was raised as an orphan, but he was raised by a character, but he was raised by a beast man. But Bond is actually one of my favorite characters because he got more depth in his story. He is a badass. He took on demons. He took on the king. He actually took on the king of the demon king. He even destroyed most of the Ten Commandments. Rokoda Saragi from Rainbow, I haven't seen it, but he is a badass. I haven't seen it. Go watch it. I will see it. in the future. Sinbad from the Magi Adventure of Sinbad. Honestly, Sinbad is actually a badass. From the Magi Adventure, Sinbad is already a badass. But in his own adventure of Magi, he is a massive badass. He wants to adventure. He wants to travel the world. And he actually unlocked his own Buku lore. Honestly, he's such a badass, and I would like some more. Shinra Karaki from Psychopaths. Honestly, I haven't seen it. I will watch it. Don't worry about it. But he is a badass with the Dominator. Finland. Fourth Finn from Finland Saga. Honestly, he is a badass. He was raised as a pacifist, but after his father's death, he found vengeance against the guy that actually become his only father figure. Then he became a pacifist again, and now he actually wants peace again. Hakamaru from Dororo. Honestly, he is a badass. Take on his demons to reclaim his body. He is a badass. But he had more backstory. He was born without any skin, bones. He was just flesh. No nose, no eyes, no mouth, no skeletal system, just flesh. Honestly, he is cute in that form, but I would like a cute little baby if his father wasn't so greedy. Roy Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Honestly, he is a epitome of badass. Honestly, who can doubt the badassery of Roy Mustang? Taking on lust and burning her alive, and envy. And he had to carve when his glove got ripped. He carved the transmute circle so he could keep on using his fire alchemy. What the badass! Kanabe Karma from Assassination Classroom. He is a badass, a trouble youth, but he is such a badass, and he actually wanted to make a friend, but he is no matter what the smartest and a badass come to trying to murder his teacher Koro Sensei. I am not joking. Koro Sensei is smart, but he is not badass as Karma. Angelo Laluxi from 91 Days. Honestly, this is he is a badass, and he will kill you as a mafia with and he to take down the mafia that kill his family. Zaya Aurelia from Dorara. Honestly, I see a little bit, but he is all bark and no bite, but he is a badass that takes on anybody that dare to challenge him. Chororo from Hunter x Hunter. Wow, he is such a badass. He can take on an entire crowd. But he is such a badass. He got 6 different he got more nen abilities. But he is such a badass. I can't blame anybody from doing Pika from doing what he did to kill him. And finally, for my last honorable mention, Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. A classic character that always take his job seriously and will not do anything. And his scene alone that massacred the Red Dragon Syndicate and killed the last remaining member and say the final bang at the end, and also say, and we all last question, wait, that's the ending? Why you say bang? But he is number one. Number one, Itachi Uchiha from Naruto. Honestly, Itachi protected his older brother, his younger brother from harm. Slaughtered his own village. So he can actually destroy Danzo's reputation. Doing so, Itachi Uchiha is such a badass. He is actually, not only he actually took on Naruto and Sasuke alone, he actually chokeslammed Sasuke. He is such a badass. He deserved the number one spot. But I will say this. Itachi does deserve a honorable mention for this. Itachi only does this because of this. Danzo was going to take all the Uchiha's eyes and use it against their will. So he killed every last Uchiha and put his true love in a genjutsu that make her grow old together and have kids. This is sad and depressing because this is actually badass, but this is not badass. This is sad because Itachi wants. He actually had badass moves, but this is sad because Itachi was defending his village from a monster of Danzo. I will actually do the top 10 most evil villains of anime. And I will actually add Danzo to number 1. I will add Danzo on the list. I actually add Danzo the top 10 most hated characters on the list. What is your favorite most badassery characters? Leave it down in the comments. Have a good day, guys. Bye.